what kind of information should you cascade in a group? So this information should only be positive. Like, as much as you can make information positive, that's what you can cascade in a group. So you're going to celebrate wins. You're going to recognize and celebrate your team. Somebody's doing great number of visits or billable hours or having a great percent of arrival, and you're going to recognize and celebrate that, right? So you want to recognize and celebrate what you want more of. So write that down. Recognize and celebrate what you want more of. Now people often, people that are killing it and doing great, they just let them go and they spend time on the people that are causing the problems and complaining the most. So be super, super careful that you're spending the majority of your time on those that are doing great, recognizing, celebrating, promoting. You're developing your culture and saying, this is who we are. This is what we are. This is what we're striving for, is all this positivity, all these wins, all these so-and-so, the speech therapist just got their C's. Yay. We all went through this. We know how exciting it is, right? Celebrate that. You can celebrate birthdays and weddings and babies and all that good stuff, right? Like, good news. Flood the group with celebration, wins, and good news in a group, right? That's what group meetings should be about. Now, let's say you need to cascade some information in a group, right? It's not always like celebrations. If you have a policy, a procedure that is already in place and you're just updating it, and you don't think the update is going to cause any increase in emotion. Now, sometimes we don't think it is and we're wrong. Okay, I'll teach you how to handle that in a second. Easier said than done, but I'll give you my tips and tricks. But if it's policy, let's say it's good for them. Like we pay for 6 holidays a year. Now we're going to pay for 7. Okay, that's probably going to be easily received, right? That's a policy you can say in a group and you're not going to get, no. I don't want you to give me an extra day off. You're not going to get that feedback, I hope. So it's amazing how people can get upset about positive things, but hopefully it's going to be easily received. So updates to policy that they requested that you think is going to be easily received and celebrated, share it in a group. Absolutely, share it in a group. Progress that you're making, like sharing the company goals, sharing the next step company goals, sharing the progress to, like, last year, here were our goals, and here is what we met, what we didn't meet in 2024. Now in 2025, here are our new goals. We want to grow here. We want to do better here. So sharing company goals and progress to goals, that's probably going to be easily received. And you can share that. Now, again, I'm sure all of you are going, yeah, but we have that one person that's going to say, oh, sure, we have to increase our visits every year. They're going to make us work harder. So, just share it in generalities. Now, before I get to if you're going to have the one that speaks up, the other thing is that's easy to share is holiday planning. Holiday planning, transition from school to summer, transition from summer to school, those kinds of planning in a group setting, usually easily received. Everybody's used to that up and down of weather events, that type of thing. Definitely you can share those in a group. Now, let's talk about how to train your staff on a group meeting. This should be part of your onboarding. And in your onboarding, you share that group meetings are for positive exchange of information. Positive exchange of information. If you have a concern or a complaint or a disagreement with anything shared in a group meeting, the group meeting is not the place to bring that up. That is a company policy. That is our culture. We bring up disagreements, upsets, concerned in one-on-one meetings. That should be a policy. It should be trained on onboarding. Now, say you're in a group meeting and Sally raises her hand and says, yeah, but. Say, Sally, thank you so much. You're always the problem solver, right? Love the problem solving that Sally brings to our team. But the problem solving, we don't have time for that in our group. I'm going to have you get with your manager, Julie, and Julie and you will meet and discuss that. And I want to make sure your voice is heard. Absolutely. But these discussions and problem solvings and concerns need to be brought up per our policy, per our training in our one-on-one, and then we can bring the solutions back to the team. So that's how group meetings are. Group meetings are solutions, not problem solving to the solution. And that's brought up in a one-on-one meeting. Carefully train it before it ever happens. So your hope is you're going to avoid it, and it's never going to happen.